My husband called me financially irresponsible after I discovered what he's been hiding. I've always managed our money, he said defensively, and I've done a damn good job of it. For 15 years, I trusted James with our finances. He has an MBA in finance, while I focused on raising our 3 children and working part-time as a nurse. It made sense that he handled the investments, bills, and long-term planning. I never questioned it until 3 weeks ago when I found a credit card statement in our mailbox addressed to him, pertained from an account I didn't know existed. When I confronted him that evening, I expected embarrassment, maybe an admission of a gambling problem or online shopping addiction. What I got instead was indignation. You don't understand how money works, he said, snatching the statement from my hands. This is why I handle the finances. You'd have us bankrupt in a year. The dismissal sparked something in me that night. After he fell asleep, I did something I'd never done before. I went through his office. What I found left me breathless. 6 credit cards I didn't know about, a second checking account, investment losses he'd never mentioned, and most shocking of all, a home equity line of credit he'd taken out against our house without my knowledge or consent. In total, he'd accumulated nearly $97,000 in debt that I knew nothing about. The next morning, I called in sick to work and went straight to our bank. The manager confirmed my worst fears. James had systematically removed my name from most of our joint accounts over the years. The house we lived in, the one I thought we owned together, was now solely in his name. When I returned home, James was waiting. This is exactly why I keep things from you, he said, his voice eerily calm. You are financially irresponsible. You don't understand how money works in the real world. Irresponsible? I finally found my voice. You've hidden almost $100,000 in debt from me, taken my name off our accounts, and I am the irresponsible one? He had the audacity to nod. You spend $5 on coffee without thinking twice. You buy organic groceries when regular ones are cheaper. You insisted on sending the kids to summer camps they didn't need. I stood there, stunned by the realization that my husband had been keeping a mental tally of my every purchase, paired of $5 coffees and organic apples parent, while hiding tens of thousands in debt. That night, I called my sister, who connected me with her divorce attorney. The next day, I opened my own bank account for the first time in 15 years and deposited my most recent paycheck there instead of our joint account. James noticed immediately. What do you think you are doing? He demanded when the direct deposit notification didn't come through to his phone. Being financially responsible, I replied. It's been 2 weeks since then. I've discovered that in our state, I'm legally responsible for half of that debt, despite not knowing about it. The divorce attorney is helping me navigate this nightmare, but the road ahead is long. Yesterday, James left a financial planning book on my pillow. Personal finance for dummies, with a note that said he's willing to teach me how to manage money. I returned the favor by leaving divorce papers on his. The most painful part isn't the debt or the betrayal. Parent realizing that for 15 years I wasn't a partner in my own marriage. Never again will I surrender my financial independence to someone else, no matter how many degrees they have, or how competently they tell me I don't understand, because understanding money isn't what failed in our marriage. Understanding respect is